This is absolutely crazy to start this vlog here, but I'm in Poland. Hi guys, my name is Stella and the lighting is shit. I made the executive decision to have 2 days at the German seaside, at the Baltic Sea in Usedom. Then in the whole process of checking the prices and wanting to have this like a budget-friendly trip, I decided to go to the Polish side. Also in Usedom, it's basically, it's the same. It's the same beach, but 2 countries. And I got a fabulous little bed and breakfast for 35 euros per night. So I just took the train. It took me around about 4 hours to come from Berlin Central to Usedom. You have to change the train in between. Whole different story. It was very smooth. It was on point. It was punctual, which is, yeah, you have to talk about it if that's happening. And yeah, very uneventful. There was a very touchy couple next to me. Yeah, anyways, I had a great train ride. Thank you for asking. And now I am in Swinoujscie. Swinemünde is the German name. I'm butchering the Polish one. Okay. And yeah, as I said, I have a lovely little bed and breakfast. It's family owned. They give you a code that you can just pick up your keys. And I'm a little bit overwhelmed with this room situation that sleeps 4 people. And I give you a very like a small room tour. And then I need to get some dinner. It's already dark outside, so I will show you tomorrow morning the beach and, you know, the village. And we are doing a lot more adventuring and exploring during this video. I just make one big video. Here you come in and then you have directly the first bed, which is obviously not in use right now. And then over here, there's a second bed. And then you have the big room where we go in a moment. Here's a wardrobe. I mean, everything is quite basic, but there is a lot of space if you want to. Here's the bathroom. We have a huge shower. And they only give you 2 towels. But again, this is a family-owned kind of property, and yeah, I mean, basically you have everything that you need. There's a hairdryer and yeah, all the stuff. They do not give you bath products, as I see, but that's fine. And then we have a little kettle for coffee making and tea making, and here soap for the dishes to wash. And there's another big bed. And here's a TV and a full living room area. And we probably do not see a lot outside here. There's a plant. There's a street. This is Poland, guys. Again, it's really basic. When I came in, the house also looks really nice. Breakfast is included, and I think for 35 euros per night, there's not much you can do wrong. So this is that. I will try now to find something for dinner, and I'll probably see you later. Good morning, friends. Hello. It's the next morning. It is Friday, the 20th of December, actually. And I'm still in my lovely little Polish bed and breakfast. And Yeah, I need to make a call. Okay, here I am. I'm back. I'm sorry. I don't really know where I left off this video. I had a good night. This bed is a little bit too soft for me, and I always sleep. Not always. I mean, Disney beds are next level, but more often than not, I'm sleeping better at home. It was okay. I just had breakfast. That was also quite nice. They had eggs and bread and a lot of stuff. Not the variety you have in a big hotel, but this is just a small bed and breakfast. Obviously, run by a mother and daughter kind of team. I had to check in also this morning because yesterday I just picked up my keys. Oh, sorry, my nose. Yeah, yesterday I just picked up my keys in a locker. They sent me the code for the locker and then I just went into the room. So, and now I want to go to the beach and I can also show you. We are next to a street, but there are hardly any cars. There's a little park also next to that, and yeah, you see it's not too busy. And now we are going to the beach. Okay, let's go. We are room number 9. This is very charming here. Those are the lockers where I got my keys last night. Oh, it's a beautiful day. There's also a restaurant. Yeah, this is the house. I mean, yeah, what I wanted to say. I was a little bit like overwhelmed last night because I had to figure everything out and it was dark. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for what it is. It is super basic, but as I said, it is really nice. And it's only like a 5 or 10 minute walk from what they call the city center. I walked around about 15 minutes from the train station where I came yesterday. And yeah, fantastic. If you want to go to Usedom, consider to go on the Polish side. I've been on the German side at Ahlbeck and also Herringsdorf, and we will walk over to Ahlbeck later today because it's quite beautiful. You can walk along the beach, and those old, they are baths, so it's a bath, Ahlbeck and bath Herringsdorf, and you still see and feel the old glamour from basically the time when Germany had an emperor, so beginning of the 19th century. You still see that. And as it's so close from Berlin, I try to come once a year. And in summer, everything is of course very crowded. But when you come during the winter, you have the beach to yourself, and it's a quiet little getaway. And the closer you get to the beach, the fancier things are getting. So this is all new. It looks really new. And also everything is in Polish and in German. Most people here also speak German. So it's quite easy for me to get around. I always taught in English, and then people are like, yeah, hello. As you also see, I mean, it's 10:30 in the morning. Things are empty. Like there are a couple of people, but basically things are empty. And in summer, things are buzzing here. They are buzzing. But this is my personal little end of year before Christmas. Get away from the craziness. Reset. And I can only recommend coming here if you are like having the opportunity, because it's fabulous. The lighting is not fabulous. But you have sun. There's the sun. I haven't seen the sun for, I don't know, 2 weeks now. Tortuga, food and cocktail. Okay, baby, okay. Actually, that looks really nice. I'm not sure if they are opening today, because it's not really main season, but oh my gosh. I mean, the Christmas decoration is always going all out here. All out. I mean, nice. I can see that in summer. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Baltic Sea. And look at this beauty. It's quite windy today, therefore we have a lot of waves. I love the sound. It's so relaxing, and it's super windy. I hope you can hear me over the wind. But schön. So schön. Yeah, and you basically have the whole beach to yourself. And then if you walk in this direction, you get very fast to the German-Polish border. So over there, this is already Germany. And on the side it's Poland, and there is the harbor as well. And yeah, and in German we call this Ostsee, East Sea, en contrary to North Sea, which is also North Sea in German. And the German part here was the former Eastern German part. This is why I didn't grow up going here, but I have many friends that grew up in Eastern Germany that came to Ahlbeck and Heringsdorf, and in general Usedom very often, because those were your vacation options. And I spent a whole lot of my teenage life at the North Sea in Wilhelmshaven, and I really enjoy being at the sea. And I feel there's nothing more healing and relaxing than the sound of the sea. So if you ask me, I'm a mountain or a seagull, I'm a seagull by heart, 100%. And now we will just have a nice walk by the beach. So, we are in the woods again, not lost. That's a good thing, but I mean, look. There's the beach. This is the way to the beach. This was just getting very windy. So I thought we change things a little bit up and take the walkway here, like behind the dunes. But I wasn't aware that you are basically walking through the woods here. So that is nice. That looks very pristine. I have a history of going lost in the woods. You can basically only go 2 ways. As here as the sea, I feel confident. I feel very confident. Also, there is a road, obviously. Let's see, huh? By the way, we are on the way to the Polish-German border, then to Ahlbeck, which is the first village behind the border. Yeah, that's the plan. Love it. Amazing. Need a toilet. So, and you see this is the border. Very not spectacular. You see the borderline here. And that's it, because it's EU and very unspectacular. And even while it's not too spectacular, you have to get your photos, right? And your videos and the thumbnail. I mean, here we are, content creator. Now making our way to Ahlbeck, which should be around the corner. And then I would fancy a hot chocolate or something. Willkommen. Also, I just learned that this is the longest promenade, beachfront promenade within Europe, which is quite impressive. And yeah, okay, Kurtaxe. Yeah, Kurtaxe. This machine was out of order, but usually in those small communities that live like almost exclusively from tourism, you have to pay like a daily admission fee that is very small. It's like €2.50, €3, and they use that to maintain basically the infrastructure, right? You have like the toilets and also free public transport within those communities, and they organize concerts and all kind of events. If you're staying in a hotel, they will let you pay that right away when you're checking in. I had to pay it on the Polish side as well. It was like 12 zloty, so 6 zloty per day, which is, I don't know, €1.50, €2, something like that. And if you're going over to the German side, you also have to do that. It's also common in Bavaria and in other areas of Germany. So, yeah, the more you learn, right? Live and learn with Stella. And yeah, I need to check my step count later, but this is really refreshing. I feel walking is really refreshing, clears your mind, and the air is exceptionally good because you're right at the seaside. So I love it. So we are not quite in the village yet, but this is one of the fancier hotels. If you want to stay fancy, you can stay fancy here. They also have a restaurant, which is closed at the moment. Also, I wanted to show you, because this is not a myth. This is FKK Strand, nudist beach, very popular in this region. They are everywhere. If you want to hang loose and go full naked, this is your place to be. It was always very popular in Germany. It's still very popular in Germany. I know that, especially you guys from America, you do not really understand it, but it does not have any kind of sexual connotation. It's just natural, right? So in Germany, if you see a naked body, you're not necessarily thinking about sex, if that makes sense. But it's just not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I think the bigger deal you make out of things, the less natural they become. So yeah, there's nothing with it, but you have FKK areas, nudist areas here on all the beaches. At the moment you won't find people there because it's December and as cold. Literally as cold. Or as we say in Germany, so kalt, that cold. And now we are basically entering, and you see this the kind of vibe we are going for here. Very early 19th century, very chic, nicely restored everything. Of course you also have like newer houses, but this is all like The former Haute Volée was certainly here and very active. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And they are all renting rooms and apartments, and you can stay here, and many people stay here during the summer. Buying here is extremely expensive, as you can imagine. Ahlbeck, this is where we are. We made it to the infamous sea bridge in Ahlbeck, which is a historic building and also a restaurant, but unfortunately closed today. So yeah, I'm still on a mission to find food. And this is also, of course, if you know Loriot, where the infamous scene of the 80th birthday happened. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're probably not German or too young. Coffee stop, hot chocolate stop, actually, and cake. Typical German, coffee and cake. It's afternoon. You need to have coffee and cake. I need hot chocolate and cake. So nice. So that was a nice little break. I have to rearrange my situation. Okay. The sun is quite warm and it's nice, but the wind is super cold. Also, yes, it was a nice break, but as soon as you're sitting down, you feel how tired your legs are. I have already 16k steps in, and now we are walking back to Poland to our lovely little bed and breakfast, and have a break again, and then we go out for dinner. I'm so lucky with the weather today. I mean, it was raining yesterday on and off, and I mean, when I arrived here it was already dark, right? But it was raining, and tomorrow it will rain again, but today, I mean, sunshine. How lucky are we? Sunshine. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, just to give you a perspective, back is another 5 kilometers, more or less, give or take, and it takes us around an hour, I would say. Here we go. Back to Poland, back into the woods. I'm not walking at the beach. I mean, maybe we'll go back on the beach a little bit, but not for the whole way, because the wind is just too strong and a little bit too much, and at one point you get a bit of a headache then. The dog was really cute. The dog wanted me to throw the camera because he thought the camera is a toy, and he started barking at me. Very, very cute. Now he is distracted over there with his human, and we are soaking in the beautiful sunset. It's crazy. I mean, this is the darkest time of the year, and we are pretty far north. I mean, not that far north, but it's not 3, and the sun is already setting, and yeah, people are walking here, and the ocean is beautiful, and people are looking for seashells, and some people are even looking for amber. You can find amber at the Baltic Sea, but you have to be extremely lucky and probably also a professional who is up and early and knows where to look for it. But yeah, walking back to Swinemünde now at the beach, and then yeah, probably have a hot tea. I could really do with a hot tea, and I need to drink some water because I didn't drink enough today. And then we will be out for dinner again later. And this is where we are. Isn't that beautiful? Again, I can highly recommend coming here. It's just such a beautiful place, and in winter you have basically everything to your own. There are no people. Hello friends, we are in bed. I know, those creative kind of jumps. I can tell you that dinner actually just were some chocolate cookies that I had when I came back to the hotel in the afternoon, together with a couple of cups of tea. And then I was not hungry anymore. And also, you know, I felt a little bit tired. And then I just, you know, was on my phone and so yeah. I feel when you are going on holiday, and especially when you are going solo, I mean, you can be flexible, right? There is just no need to stress around. And I try to get also in the habit that I'm not eating when I'm not hungry, just out of habit that you need to have dinner. I don't need to have dinner when I'm not hungry. I am going back home tomorrow by train again. My train leaves at 9:15, something like that. So I will have breakfast tomorrow morning and will probably also catch up with you before I'm going back home. But I wanted to share also a couple of thoughts on this quite spontaneous and short little trip to the Baltic Sea that I treated myself to, which was actually like the best thing I could do. I know that the period before the holidays is always a hustle and can be quite stressful. And Berlin as a city is just buzzing, and there is so much going on, and you have Christmas markets, and you are meeting up with people before the holidays, and you have to take care of Christmas presents and this whole the whole thing that goes with the holidays. And coming here was really like slowing down a lot. I mean, you saw the footage, there were hardly any people here. I imagine that people are coming here between Christmas and New Year. We call that between the years. So between the years and then also over New Year's Eve. A lot is booked out and people are coming. Also, I found the Polish side even quieter than the German one, but also Ahlbeck was basically dead. I mean, I've been a couple of times before and I've never seen it that bad. So that was really nice. I mean, on a downside, a lot of places are just closed down because there is no season and they are not earning any money, which is also I think, yeah, fine. Also, that was the last trip of the year, obviously, that I managed now to squeeze in, and I think it helped me a little bit more also to reflect on this year, which was a lot in many respects, I guess. And yeah, also the next year, where I'm very excited and also ambitious for, but also a little bit scared if I'm completely open about this. A lot will happen. I also wanted to share that with you. Also, I'm making my thoughts around this channel, which is not only my pride and joy and something I really love to do, but I also would like, you know, to serve you, my audience, better and give you some food for thought and share more of the things that are really like moving me, and where I'm like thinking and circling over. And yeah, so there is a little bit more on that. Also, a lot of travel stuff is coming up. I have travel plans for next year. Not many, but yeah, some really cool ones. The first trip is already coming mid of January, where we, spoiler alert, go back to Disney. So Disney is also in the book for next year, but there will be a lot less Disney content than it was in the past, and there will be a lot more of stellar content, which I hope is resonating with you guys and is also, you know, bringing some value, hopefully. So yeah, there will be a dedicated video on that. There will a lot be happening. There is I have big plans, and I'm honestly, I cannot wait to start. And in the meantime, yeah, I hope you have the greatest holidays with your loved ones, with your families, with whoever you want to spend that. And even if you are spending the holidays alone, I hope you have a great one. I really need to get some sleep now. I'm probably, maybe not, maybe catching up with you tomorrow. And yeah, I need to get some sleep now, because really brain things happening not good. Good morning. I'm ready, I'm washed, I am representable, at least somehow. Everything is packed. My train back to Berlin goes at 9:15 this morning, so I will go downstairs and check out and also have some breakfast. What I wanted to talk about on this last, basically, leg of this video is the whole part about the budget, because I advertised it as a very budget-friendly getaway, and it was a very budget-friendly getaway. I paid 35 euros per night for this room, including breakfast, which is an awesome deal. Also keep in mind that this room technically sleeps 4 people. They will add on a charge for like additional breakfasts, I guess, but still I feel it's a very good deal. For the train ride, I paid 34 euros for one way, but if you have a Germany ticket, a Deutschland ticket, which I will have due to various reasons from January on again, then this cost basically is included for you and good for you. Yeah, flying is not really an option. You can also come by car. If you want to come by car, this property, they will charge you a small fee for parking, but it's not too much. Then you have this extra Kurtaxe we talked about yesterday. So the small amount that you have to pay to the community. So they provide like all the amenities and infrastructure and so on. Per night it was 6 zloty, which is around €1.50. Yeah, that was that. I had one very nice dinner that came around 20 euros, and I had my little coffee break in Ahlbeck yesterday, which was 10 euros. And then I went to a grocery store and got some cookies and other stuff and oat milk, and that was, don't let me lie, €5. Also, I have a top tip for you. Wait, I'm not organized. Oh God, Stella. Ugh. Because that was new for me, and I feel it's helping a lot when you are traveling a lot. If you have an iPhone like I have, and you look at the calculator, this calculator now also has the option and function to basically transfer currencies, so you know what you are spending. So I have euro and zloty at the moment, but you can, there's a top-down menu and you can basically do it with all the currencies in the world. I think that function was added with the last update on the iPhone, and I find it personally very helpful. So all in all, I had a very inexpensive stay here. I think I paid all in, including transportation, under €150, which is not too shabby, especially for Usedom, which can get quite pricey. And you saw the villas and you know, the fancy stuff also on the German side. But if you come in an off-season time, then you can get great deals. I book with booking.com because I never had a bad experience there, and I also get extra deals. So that is my personal tip, but you do you, and you try to figure out like where you get the best. And that all being said, I'm off now and back home because I'm missing the kitties, and I will see you real soon. Bye!